So yeah, hey buddy, how you doing?
Pretty good.
Good to
very
see
good.
you again. Yeah, saw you at that last car show, right? Did you win anything at that car show?
Yeah, I got some plaque.
Yeah, I did
Yeah.
too. One of those acrylic plaques or
Yeah.
whatever. This is Steve. You
Hey,
haven't met
nice to meet
Steve
you. How you
yet.
doing? Nice to meet you. Yeah.
So, buddy, I know I saw it at show, but I didn't have a lot of time to spend with you. But this is a unique one, so tell us about it.
All right, well, it's a 55 150, and it's the cheapest model they made, and it has no chrome on it, just the way you see it.
Yeah, I'm going to jump in right away. Just for the viewers, and we're trying to educate people,
Yeah.
right? There was the 150, correct me if I'm wrong here now, the 250,
No, 210.
210, and then the Bel Air.
Bel Air.
Gotcha, there you go. So they went up in really how much stuff they had
Right,
on
it's the
them.
same body.
Trim.
It's all the
Trim.
same.
Yeah,
And it's just how much trim they had on
yeah,
it.
and they did that for all 3 years of the shoebox,
Yeah.
right? 55, 56,
Basically, the
50.
5, 6, and 7 from here to there is the same.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
The the innards are all the same.
yeah.
Everything, the doors are interchangeable.
It's like I'd like to say is like, see, this is your base model, and there's no chrome.
Right.
Oh, that's right,
So
yeah.
and then as you add chrome, just add
That's just-
more luxuries
adds
to your car.
more
and
money.
More money. Your side chrome, your stainless, but
Right.
Yep.
Now, why'd you go with this car, a 150?
Well, it just came at the right time.
Yeah, yeah.
I had a 55 210 that I had sold in 1977. Bought a brand new C10 pickup truck, and 6 months later, I'm going through the Sunday paper, this pops up.
Yeah.
And 55 Chevy, $585.
Wow.
I told my wife, I said, look, I got to go look at this.
Yeah.
And it was in the driveway the next day.
What year was that again?
78.
In
78.
78. So, yeah, for some of the younger viewers, right, is that's how we used to buy them. I used to check that newspaper.
Auto
every
Trader.
Saturday and
Auto
Sunday.
Trader.
Well, that came out afterwards,
Oh,
right?
that was
At
later,
first,
much
it was.
later.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, it
but
was
the paper, yeah,
it
the
was
little
The
ads.
Sunday, the Sunday
Yeah,
paper.
yeah.
had all
Yeah,
that.
and that's how we did. And we drove, right? We drove and
Yeah,
looked at
yeah.
all the cars. You
Yeah.
didn't have any internet, right? I know that's hard for some people to believe. So,
I know.
so you bought it because it was a great car in
It
great
was a
condition.
solid, yeah, wasn't much to look at,
Yeah.
but it was a very solid car. And it still has the original floors, trunk,
Nice.
rockers,
Wow.
and the only thing that was rusted on it was the front fenders where they all go over the
Yeah.
top
This
of
is,
the headlights.
yeah, this is very common because water would and
Right,
dirt
so all the
and
mud gets
salt
stuck
would get
in
up
there.
in this little pocket up here. The Fords and the Chevys did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chevrolet still had fenders available in 1978.
Wow.
From Chevrolet.
Really?
When they didn't have any 6s or 7s, but they had a glut load of
Really?
55 fenders for
Wow.
$72 a piece.
Oh, you're
And I
killing
kicked
me.
myself in the butt for not buying more.
Yeah, more of them,
You know,
right.
but I was, doing the car on a budget, and
You
Yeah,
don't
we,
know.
we
don't
didn't know at the time. right?
yeah, who knew that they were going to be worth $3,000?
Yeah.
There, you know.
Jesus. Oh, my
Now,
God.
now, so
Nice.
did you restore it then that year,
Yeah.
or
3 different times.
okay?
Wow.
So you redone this car 3 times since 77,
78,
78.
Wow.
That's when I graduated high school.
And where'd you buy it? Down here?
New Jersey.
Oh, Jersey.
It's a
Okay,
Jersey
okay.
car. And
Okay.
actually, for being a Jersey car, it was in pretty good shape.
that's what you're saying, the
since the
floors.
salt- they used the salt on the road.
Yeah, yeah, they rust more.
Yeah.
Now, when was this restoration done the way we see it now?
This was 23 years ago.
Looks great.
So this paint's 23 years old.
Yeah.
Great. Looks
Wow.
And I have $1,700 in the paint job.
Oh, you're killing me.
I had the car painted at Econo
Yeah.
down in,
Oh,
in
yeah.
Tampa.
great. Really?
So Econo did this.
Econo. What kind of
Wow.
paint did they use?
Some was an enamel, just a straight enamel.
Holy
Yeah.
crap.
Wow, look how good it looks.
I mean,
Unbelievable.
I probably could shine up a little more if I, sanded it down and put a little more time into it. But
I would leave it alone.
I I drive it, and it's,
It's a driver, yeah.
driver,
So
yeah.
show us around more. Tell us
yeah,
about
yeah.
everything, the wheels, the tire, just man, show
Well,
us
he's
what
got a
you
big surprise at the end here, and I can't wait to see that.
yeah, it's got a set of American mags on there, and
I like you didn't cut this up.
no,
look at that.
we don't cut anything.
No, that's great. That's great.
You dump the exhaust in front of the
Yeah.
front wheels.
Being it's a 6, it was easy to do. I had a dual exhaust with the stock V8 tailpipes on it, and then when I put the 5-speed in, I had the pipe cross under the transmission, and then with the new transmission, I put the 5-speed in. It was much lower,
Yeah.
so I just eliminated that, and we just ran, got, you know, the two pipes run along, you know, this side. There's a single muffler with 2 inlets and 2 outlets.
Yeah,
There it is.
there
Now,
you go.
You have the split exhaust manifolds.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay. Good. And do these windows? Do they roll all the way down or
Yes.
halfway, partway down?
No, they go about 3/4 of the
Okay,
way.
3/4. Yeah. Okay. And what color was it when you bought it?
Cashmere blue. It's like a light blue.
Okay, light blue. Okay. And this is one of the similar to original colors too.
Yeah, similar.
Similar. Yeah.
It was a bit, the original color was a bit darker.
Darker. Yeah. The lines are just beautiful, huh, Chip?
Love
And
this car.
The second time it was painted, it was red and white.
Yeah,
Because you split the roof right here.
Sure.
At the drip rail. And it was white, and I had, the car really, you know, looked good, but it was starting to age. It's, you know, that was done in '85.
yeah.
And then I did this after we moved down to Florida.
What color was the interior when it was red and white?
It was, this had the stock interior. The 150 interior only came in one color.
Oh, okay.
It was gray, cloth, and black vinyl.
Okay.
Ah, I didn't know that.
I like this. This is almost like a little custom where they tucked it in, like,
Yep.
you know, instead of sticking out here. It's just, I like that how they, I never really noticed till now. You look at it and they stuffed the bumper in. You know?
Yeah, yeah,
They're
they-
doing that now. They're, you know.
Oh, yeah. and
Well, they
tuck 'em
did.
in
They
closet.
brought a little
Yeah.
lip out over top of
Right,
it, right
right.
around it. You're right, Steve. Can we look in the trunk? I mean, this thing is gorgeous.
Well, it's kind of junky in there. Right now.
Well, it's okay. It's a, but and I wanna. He said that earlier, but it's a driver.
It's a driver.
Yeah, I mean
You've driven it to what shows?
It's been driven up to Bowling Green, Kentucky 7 times.
7 times
Wow.
to Kentucky.
Let's point this out real quick because you got a single speaker here. That was original how it would
That's
have
what
been.
the original
Yeah.
Holley
Yeah,
was.
so, you know, again, for the younger viewers,
Yeah,
someone
I
don't
just-
know, that
I-
would have
I
been
didn't-
how it
I
was.
didn't bother cutting the second one. It was good enough.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah. Now, what would you call your theme here? Sort of old school hot rod?
Old school hot rod.
Okay.
Oh, come
Oh, he
on.
calls this
Dirty.
junky.
Oh, my God.
Yeah,
Look at
Well,
this.
you know, you're taking pictures of it.
It's
Yeah.
nice. Everybody has to have a
Beautiful.
toolbox.
Yeah, well,
Almost.
it comes in handy, you
Look
know.
at this. Original jack.
Yeah, and it works.
And for anybody that doesn't know what a jack is, the jack comes out and it sits there and goes click,
Yeah.
click, click, and it
Some
hooks
of
on
them,
right here.
Some of them don't. Do you mind if I take this out real
Sure, go
quick?
ahead.
Nice big trunk.
Yeah.
We always talk about bodies. How many bodies? do we
You
put in?
always talk about that.
I do. Okay.
Yeah.
They did this too under there. Kind of. Wow.
Everything.
I'm impressed. Look
They
under
did-
here.
They did the dash, the trunk, the inner fender panels. I did I sprayed the window frames and the
They must
inside.
have really liked you. Because they really did a good job.
Yeah.
I'm going to
money.
let you put that back in. I don't want to mess
Yeah,
it
for
up.
the money,
Wow.
I can't complain, you know.
No, no.
And I knew, you know, at the time I had gotten some prices on interiors, I mean, and paint jobs.
Oh.
And they're talking,
Stupid money.
you know, $5,000-6,000.
Yeah.
This was, you know, in 2001. And I know I'm going to be driving it, and, you know.
Yeah.
It's got real stone chips in the hood, too.
Yeah.
You know, they're still there.
Yeah.
But,
Ambassador, $499.99 with some clear.
I've seen people pay $10,000 for a paint
Yeah.
job, not this
I know,
nice.
I know.
Not this nice.
Wow, this is, look at this, how
Yeah.
nice it just, and look at the chrome over here, this piece. Beautiful. I like that.
yeah, that piece was just replaced about a year ago.
Very nice.
It's always a project. You know, you said there's always something doing hot rods, right? Just always, these old cars. Now, you've restored it 3 times. Why did you restore it 3 times?
Well, the first time I put it back together was all original.
Yeah.
I had the 670-15 tires on it and all stock interior. I was able to find the stock cloth material,
Okay.
and all the black vinyl that was on the seats was all in good condition.
Yeah.
So we reused it. So I used that interior from 79 to 85. I actually wore the seat out.
Yeah.
Oh.
And-
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's also nice that you kept the original seats. They're awesome riding. You go
Oh, yeah.
across country and
Very
they're
comfortable.
awesome. They
You
get
know-
you right here and support you wherever.
Yep.
You know, you pointed this out, Steve, but look at how simplistic it looks so cool. Like
Yeah.
it's a cool looking hot rod, but like you said, the lack of
It's just-
chrome and everything.
It's just different than what we see here.
Well, you know, there's styles now, right? People, you know, black them out, do
Yeah,
all
yeah,
kinds of
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
But there's a style now to take them back to the minimal look.
Yeah, that's what this is.
This came that way, right? This
Yeah,
this
that's
came
just
with
as
it.
you see it.
Yeah, it's just
Got the stock dash in there.
Yeah.
Got the radio block off plate.
Oh, wow.
here. Let's.
Yeah, we'll have to-
let's- Oh yeah.
Man, look at this. Yeah, come on in
And
here.
on the 150, it had no, I don't know what you would call it, little plates that go behind the like the switches, where it would say headlights or
Oh.
starter and all that. That was
Oh really?
That
So
was
no
one-
identification, plate for
identification
the
plates, right.
for the buttons or
Exactly,
whatever.
exactly.
Really?
Let's. I'm going to point out in
The
here why
210s
he's
and
in here.
150s, I mean, the 210s and Bel Airs all had the, you'll
didn't
see
know
on
that.
Joe's car.
This is the
Boy, they
ra-
really save money on that, huh?
Right.
Yeah.
Here's the radio block
I like the
out
radio
plate,
blockout.
which is nice.
And your radio's
he,
in the glove compartment?
he does have the fire extinguisher, which we should have, and you saw the toolbox in the back. He's got gauges, and just so everybody knows, always good to put aftermarket gauges so you know exactly what's going on.
Exactly.
And you can see what he was saying about the switches and buttons. There's no identification of what's what around any of these.
And on the 150, there was two different types of heaters. This has the low-cost heater, where it's just an on-off sort of blower, where that first black dial is. That's the on-off switch for the blower.
That's it, I know.
That's it. Where the other one had different controls, and that's another way they save money. And the 150 originally only came with one sun visor,
Oh, wow.
no armrests.
Yeah.
and
Oh, look here. Yeah, no armrest. Now, is that the original design, actually?
It's a 55 210 Delray interior.
Oh,
Okay,
gotcha.
I
like
like
it.
I like the pattern.
Yeah.
And I'd sound
That's
made.
different.
I had it custom made to my color, the colors
Yeah.
that I wanted. But that's basically, a 210 interior.
Now, you're talking about again, a heater. Did it have a defroster?
Yeah, right here.
Okay, because some cars didn't come with heat back then. You could get a delete. But yeah, defroster right
There's
there.
a switch.
Oh, okay.
This way was.
Oh,
Come
yeah.
over here. There's a switch here to go from down at your feet to the
You got
defrost.
Heat and defrost.
Very simple.
Yeah. Now, we're going to talk about the drivetrain. So this is a 6-cylinder. We'll look at it in a minute. And you got a 5-speed out of what?
Out of an S10 pickup.
Okay, so that really helps you going down the interstate or what? Because you're a driver again.
What you had.
How about the rear end? Is it the original rear end?
Yeah, except I have 336 gears in it,
Okay,
and 6-cylinder always, it came with 370s.
okay.
So it's a highway cruiser.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
put it in for that purpose.
Very streetable.
Yeah, I can go down the
Highway.
highway, 70 miles an hour, things tacking about 2,000 RPM.
Oh, perfect.
Can't beat that.
Yeah.
Right where it likes to be.
Watch your sign, Chip.
Now, you put this here because you had it then, right?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, so,
and
and
I did it all myself, too.
there you go. I actually love it. Let's make a few points about this. He got into this car very inexpensively, which we talked about. Paid $585.
Yeah, not 600, not
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
570, 585.
Yeah, $585 for it. Now he's restored it 3 times, and we're always wanting to upgrade and fix things, and they wear out, like you said. But still, overall, just an unbelievable car in great conditions for a minimal amount of money overall. And again, he makes it a driver, so you don't always need a $20 or $30 or $50,000 paint job, right? If you're going to drive them, let's drive them. But I actually think that looks cool.
And at the car shows, people come over and they stick, I laugh. They stick their finger to see if it's real.
Yeah.
I mean, I was in Newport Richie on Saturday or Sunday, and some people kept coming over and poking their finger at it.
That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah. I always admired the front of these cars. Now, that grille was inspired by, does anybody know?
No.
Yep, a Ferrari grill. This
Ferrari.
grill here. Yep, it was
Okay.
inspired by the Ferrari grill. Now, he mentioned earlier about all the rock chips and stuff, and you can
They're
see
real.
them if you look close up here. They're all little rock chips.
No. But he drives it.
Yeah,
That's it.
it's a driver. Of course,
Now-
the
Go ahead.
the bird Jetbird, I'll call it.
Yep.
Yeah, jet ager's coming up.
Yeah,
Do
yeah.
you have air in it? AC?
No,
Oh, just the windows.
Yeah,
got two vent windows.
Oh, there you go.
I always enjoyed the blinkers.
Yes, I like
up
them.
front. And they put a little, you know, a little curve to them and everything. So, what a cool car.
I like your lights.
As we always point out, it's got the dual windshield wipers that go from the inside out. They always freak me out when I first watch them do it, you know, because you're just not used to that.
Oh, they slap. They slap a lot. But
Yeah.
the original ones were vacuum, weren't they?
Yes.
Yeah, and they just
I
like,
got an electric motor with
yeah,
it.
they're like
That
this
was
when
the-
you step
That
on
was
it.
the first thing I
You let off and it do
That's
this.
the first thing I changed.
yeah.
Was I had an electric motor and I put it in there.
Yeah. Well, let's open the
Yeah,
hood
let's
and
check
show
this out.
everybody what you got going on.
Hey, Chip, I'm still impressed about the paint job.
Oh, yeah.
I am what they did back then.
Well, and look, they even
Look
did
at
the whole
this.
engine bay,
Yeah.
right? Now, go ahead and tell us what's going on here, Doug.
All right, this is a 261, which is the same outside configuration as the original 235, but it's a truck engine.
Okay.
So it has a different bore and stroke. And it just has a little more oomph.
Yeah.
And it's got a mild cam in it. It's got the split exhaust, got the Holley 390 4-barrel carb,
Nice.
and it's just a good solid runner.
Yeah. Now, why did you go with a 6-cylinder?
Because it was in the car originally.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I said, why not? you
Yeah,
know?
yeah. Well, you know what makes it very, very unique because it is a 6-cylinder hot rod because they would have, like you said, moved to the bigger 261 and the truck motor, right, which is a different bore and stroke, like you said. So it is a hot rod motor from the 50s,
Yeah.
would have
Right.
similar to the 50s. So it makes it very, very, very unique. And then, of course, now this is an aftermarket intake
Yeah,
manifold.
That's a Clifford.
Right.
Clifford 4-barrel manifold.
Yeah, so you put the 4-barrel on it, and
Yep.
like you said, it just gives it more oomph. You got the aluminum radiator.
Yep, and Fenton headers.
Patent header.
Oh,
Wow,
yeah, look.
Cast iron.
Yeah.
Cast iron Fenton.
Yeah, right.
Wow. Let's point those out to the viewers right here, and you can see the Fenton here. But
Also,
It's-
I'm impressed. It doesn't have power steering.
Right.
It doesn't have air. And over here, this is I'm very impressed with this. It has the downdraft tube. That's for, for your, before they had PVC systems.
Yeah.
And you always had a light years ago, see the smoke coming out when they had
Oh,
more
yeah.
line.
Yeah,
But it
so-
still looks original.
so it let the gases, again for the
Yeah,
new viewers, it let the gases out of or escape the engine.
Right. And if you had a 6-cylinder, your radiator was up front.
Correct.
If you had a V8, the radiator
on the
was
other
behind
side.
here. So if somebody says, well, that's wrong, no, that's right for a 6-cylinder.
Now, this was very, very popular too,
Yeah.
the old Offenhauser valve cover,
Yeah.
right?
Which I picked up at a swap meet for $10.
Oh,
You're
my God.
killing me on this.
My God.
You're killing me on this.
I couldn't pass it.
No.
It was a little car show on a swap meet at a high school in New Jersey.
Wow.
And I saw it, and it didn't look real nice. It was kind of crudded up on the sides. But for $10, it was worth it.
Yeah,
you
well
know?
worth it, yeah. yeah.
Now, if you can, they reproduce those, and they're about $400.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
my God.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Look at the dual horns here, and these are the original
Yep.
horns. You can tell. Now, what's the? Oh, I see. Okay, so here's.
Just a little.
Yeah, there's this drain can, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Now, what's it run temperature-wise?
Well, it runs about on a regular 80, 90 degree day.
Yeah.
Running down the highway, it runs about 150.
Oh,
Oh, jeez.
I don't have a thermostat in there. I have a fender washer
yeah,
with
yeah,
a
yeah,
half-inch hole in it.
yeah.
perfect.
A reducer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how we did old school
Yeah.
racing.
I had problems when I first put this motor back, or actually the other motor back in,
Yeah.
and it kept running hot, running hot, running hot. So I said, I tried it, and I said, well, let me go down to the hardware store and plop that in there, and it's been in.
Yeah.
So when I swapped the motors and put this in, and used the same water pump, I just bolted it all together on this motor, it runs fine.
Yeah.
Run.
Now, did you have a problem, or what did you have to do to mate the transmission to this motor? Was there any? Did you?
Small modification.
Small.
Yeah.
You need a spacer plate between the transmission and the bell housing. And then on the S10 4-speed or 5-speed, the bolt holes have to be enlarged to match the
yes.
holes on the. Other than that,
Well, that's
and
not-
cut the drive shaft.
Yeah. Cut the short. Probably shorten it.
Yeah, shorten the drive shaft
shorten
about
the drive
3
shaft.
inches.
Now, several things. They make some speed equipment for this still, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that, and that's good that you could, and a lot of guys are going back to this for the,
Yeah, a lot of the traditional hot rods
traditional
are
rods,
putting,
yeah. Because, the speed is gone,
Yeah.
I mean, so they want to look
yeah,
cool.
had the look.
Yeah, right, right.
And then, this is about the first years they start using plastic for wiring, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's because they used to use cloth, now they're, look at this is plastic, this is
it's
state
all-
of the art.
Again, I like pointing this out for the younger
that's-
viewers. That's
yep.
an external oil filter.
Yeah.
You can look how it's hooked right up to the
And on
intake
a, on a
manifold.
261, you needed to have that on there.
Mm-hmm.
On the 235, the oil filter was optional.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it didn't. They didn't come with oil filters.
Yeah.
It was a dealer install.
Wow.
And the original 235 oil filters, they only they cleaned about 10% of the oil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was, but on a 261, if you don't have that on there, you're going to burn the engine up.
Yeah.
'Cause it has a half-inch line coming all the way out
Yeah,
and back
see
in.
that.
Yeah, yeah, it's huge.
Nice, yeah.
It's
Wow. We're just-
something you have to have there on a 261.
Yeah.
Did you see the battery?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That is so cool. He put a Delco tar top. They call them tar tops, didn't they?
Yeah, but that's a plastic cover.
I know.
Yeah.
But the people used to put their fingers in there because
Yeah.
of the tar tops.
Yeah, that's just a flat top battery with a plastic cover and
That's
a decal.
cool.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
for the looks, you know.
Yeah, I mean, really nice.
Again, you made it to taste,
Beautiful.
you know.
Yeah.
What a gorgeous car, buddy. Well, we appreciate you coming over today. We're out of time. So
All right.
I'm Chip.
I'm Steve.
Very good. And I'm
He's
done.
Doug.
Yep.
And this is
Chip's Garage.